Alright, hey guys, so this is the tips for Noire. This first part of this video, I will talk about her AP and also her rotation. Okay, regarding the video that I discussed about Noire's kit, there is some mistake regarding Genius Insight that she can actually easily get up to 10 stacks. Because I mentioned that sometimes you might have 8 stack, but actually after trying her around, I've forgotten that when you move Spotlight, you also get 2 Genius Inspiration. So that makes it very easy for her to get to 10 Genius Inspiration, and she will be definitely doing at least 2 ultimate every time she uses an ultimate. Alright, so here regarding her rotation, the first tips is... Wait, one moment. Okay, the first tip is that when she moves Spotlight, she get Moxie, or when she applies. So at the start of the round, she get 1 Moxie because she inflicted Spotlight on this enemy here. So she get 1 Moxie. So here I'm going to use this one to move Spotlight to this enemy, and I will get another Moxie. So here's 2, I will get 3. And then if I use this one, I will get 4 Moxies. So if I want to start straight with her ultimate, I just need to move one of this, use this, move, use, and attack. So this will give me 5 Moxies. Alright, so there you go, her ultimate is up. So because of her Moxie gain, the ease in her getting Moxie, you can go for like a 2-round cycle with Noire, right? So most of the time, most DPS you go for 3-round cycle, but because she does get Moxie rather easily, you can target for 2-round cycles. Here I'm going to demonstrate to you. And this round she uses 2 Moxie, right? Okay. Sorry, this round she uses 2 AP, not 2 Moxie. Just now I used ultimate and her S2. So there's 2 AP, and then because at the start of the round she get 1 more Moxie, so now she just need 3 Moxie. I reset this. Now I shift the Spotlight back to the enemy, then I attack it with S2. So here I'm using another 2 AP, so total 4 AP in 2 rounds, and next round I will get back her ultimate. Okay, here I'm just going to apply this. Yep. Okay, and this is also representing the usual rotation I go with her, which is after she uses an ultimate, I will use either S1 or S2 to get 1 Moxie at least. At the start of the next round, I will get 2 Moxie. Then I use 2 skills, which I start off with S1 and then S2, and that will give me the ultimate. Okay, right? So alternatively, what you can do as well is that okay, I can ultimate, and then I can shift Spotlight. This will instantly give me 2 Moxies. Okay, so this is the second variation of her rotation. Because it depends if you have S1 or S2 lying around, right? If you get S2 lying around, you just get 1 Moxie. Oh wait, now the enemy dies and I'm not sure if I can get additional Moxie here. Yep, I couldn't. By right, I should get one more Moxie. So maybe I could try to demonstrate it again. A moment. Right, by right, I should have 3 Moxies. Okay, because in the previous round, it's supposed to transfer the spotlight to the enemy, and that will give me 2 Moxie. At the start of the round, I will get my 3rd Moxie. And hence, all I need to do to get another 2 more Moxie is just use this skill. Technically, right? So just assume that I did have the additional Moxie, which I'm going to move this incantation. So all I need to do this round is just to use this. So in that case, if I prioritize using S1 twice in the previous round and in the next round, all I need is just 3 AP. Ultimate S1, next round S1 again, and I will get 5 Moxie and I will get back her ultimate. Okay, yeah. So let's say another situation here. If you are in a situation where, let's call this the worst case scenario, the enemy has no spotlight, right? And you cannot shift the spotlight around. So in that situation, you got no choice. Like, let's say there's no minions here. There's no minions. There's only the enemy. So the spotlight's on the enemy. And if we use S2, there's no way to transfer the spotlight because the enemy it's just that one enemy, right? So in that case, if you want to maintain 2 round rotation, you have to use her skill twice. Like this, you have to use the skill twice. And in the next round, she get the free Moxie. Then again, you have to use her skill twice. So in that case, you will end up using like 5 APs. Alright. So really, her best setup, you would want her to fight against enemy with some minions around, so at least you can transfer spotlight around. Or else, if it's just a single target enemy, it will not be really good, right? So here, let's say I have this situation. Again, let's say the spotlight is on the main enemy, so I cannot transfer it. So if I cannot transfer it, I have to use both, right? So that will give me 5. That will give me her ultimate next round. Okay, so here I get her ultimate. Yeah. So in regards to that, you know, it becomes very AP intensive that she needs to use 5 out of the 8 AP. You barely have anything, you know, AP left for your other character to do anything. So in that case, if you are fighting against a single target enemy and you have no chance to transfer the spotlight around, I would suggest you to go for a 3-round rotation. Okay, so if 3-round rotation, right, I'm going to assume that I do not have the opportunity to transfer Moxie. So what I'm going to do is like this. Okay. So that's 2 AP that I'm currently using. There you go. Okay, so 1 Moxie, and then now she get another Moxie at the start of the round. Alright, So here I'm going to attack again. Okay, so one more Moxie. And at the start of the round, I get the 4th Moxie. So in this case, I just need to use one more incantation. So this makes it that, you know, in 3 rounds, all she needs to do is ultimate, S2, and then S2, and then S2 again. So she just needs 4 AP in 3 rounds. That will basically open up to better rotation, better management of your team. Okay? And yeah, right? So again, you probably wouldn't bring her to like a single target enemy because she does excel in AoE. But if you want to, you can. It's just that her rotation will be 3 rounds instead of 2 rounds, and her damage will basically drop. But by, you know, she still does okay damage. And if you have a fight that you have several enemies, then you can transfer Spotlight around. Then that would be ideal. That you can go for 2-round rotation using not that much AP, but able to go for faster rotation of her ultimate, and hence she can do more damage. Alright, so and finally this is her rotation. So finally, there's one more thing I want to mention regarding this, is that now she has 4 Moxie. She will get another Moxie in the next round. But do not rely on that. Okay, do not rely on that, because if let's say I don't do anything this round, and I'm going to get the 5th Moxie in the next round, and I thought, hey, I'm going to get her ultimate. No, you will not get her ultimate. Okay, so look at this. Right? You will not get ultimate because your spell dock is full. So yes, I did not use any form of incantation just now, but even if I did, the incantation will be filled up first. Then only you get her ultimate. So in that case, you will not get her ultimate because the spell dock has been full with all the other spells. Unless you have like Flutter Page, because Flutter Page, or Barbara, because they sometimes turn the incantation, they use it up, or they cause some incantation to merge after they have been filled up, then the ultimate can come in. Right? But anyway, don't rely on this. Like if you have 4 Moxie, do use an incantation to get the 5th Moxie. Don't wait for the next round. And also in that case, which means that if you get her ultimate this round, you will end up likely to waste 1 Moxie. But that is fine. Okay? There is a way to optimize that, like to really make use of it. And again, that is actually related to Moxie overflow. So I'll cover that in a separate video regarding Tuesday, and obviously the next coming Euphoria character, which is Melania. Okay, so for this video, this is the rotation, and I just want to mention a little bit more about her skills. So tips number 3, so the whole rotation is like tips number 2. Alright, so when you are using Noire, where is she? There we go. Prioritize using S1. Because S1 allows you for a faster and quicker rotation. Although sometimes you might need to inflict more negative status from S2, but the trade-off is really not worth it, in the sense that you want to use more ultimate. So if you are having 1 or 2 less negative status, it's fine. So here I would recommend that, you know, prioritize S1 to ensure that your rotation is sustained. Okay, but during her rotation means every 2 rounds, you would want to use at least 1 of her S2, because we want this 4 stack of Genius Idea. If you don't do this, you will probably get maybe like 4 stacks or 6 stacks of Genius Ideas, and that's not enough to guarantee to trigger double ultimate, and that's a big damage loss. So you would want to use at least 1 of this to get 4 stacks, plus Spotlight moving around, you will get at least 8 to 10 stacks, mostly 10 stacks, and that will guarantee double ultimate. Okay. However, if tips number 4, if there is no, there's no opportunity for you to shift spotlight around, which I said that like the worst case scenario, then use S2. You don't have to use S1. S1 is not going to give you anything much, right? You can't shift spotlight, no additional Moxie, and that will be the same as using S2, but now S2 has the added benefit of giving you genius idea and giving you negative statuses. I mean, to inflict negative status on the enemy. Alright, so that's it for this video. The next video on Noire's tips, I will cover on the negative status, how to optimize the negative status. So this one is mainly regarding her rotation and how to get her ultimate up. Alright, so thank you very much for watching and have a good day.